Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Happy Monday to you. Brother Brian K. McNeill sitting in the big chair. Wee! The pretty Lisa Santiago McNeill is in the building, but she's under the weather. She's in that mode of the, I can't breathe. She's in that mode right now. She's under the weather. I was in that mode myself last week, but she's still there today. Also, today's topic, probably not going to be one that she likes. But today's topic is the strategy of complaining. People that complain, people that complain a lot, does it benefit them at all? Complaining, griping, is there a benefit to that? Is there a use for that? Is it good for anything? I have opinions on this. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because it's so freaking prevalent. In the military, we called it something else. We didn't call it complaining in the military. In the military, it's a technical term. In the military, it's called bitching. That's what it's called. It's called bitching. Bitch. All you do is complain. That's a proverb in the military. You learn how to do it. You get introduced to the concept in basic training. You get introduced to the concept of complaining in basic training. And then when you go to school, which is called AIT, you get a little bit better at it. You get better at complaining. It's a national pastime. It's a military thing. You complain, and there's a strategy to it. And then when you get to what's called permanent party in the military, you have polished your complaining skills. Or Shirley D. Jeanette's former military, she can relate. Uzama Ra, I believe, is also former military. They can relate too. That strategy of complaining. The pretty Lisa Santiago McNeill is in the building, but she's under the weather. She's been under the weather for the past few days. She has caught the virus that I had. And when I had the virus, it literally lasted me 5-6 days. For 5 or 6 days, I was under the weather. Lisa's been under now for, I'm going to say, 3 days. So she might have a few more days, a couple more days where she's like this. But she's still in that, can't breathe mode. That's where she's at right now. So good morning, Uzama. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Good morning, Sister Sheila Gothard. How you doing? Good morning, Dr. Beverly. Brother Dwight's in the hizzy. Good morning, Shirley D. Jeanette Wyatt. Good morning. She says, good morning, family. Dwight says, grand rising, bro. Uzama says, I'm about to hop for 15 minutes, so be right back. He got to do what he got to do. So let's get this party started the right way. Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
And good morning, and we're back. Yes. Today's topic. First off, this is Monday. How was your weekend? Hopefully you had a great weekend. Monday, in our opinion, is the most important day of your work week. Why is Monday the most important day of your work week? Monday is the most important day of your work week because Monday sets the pace for your week. And if you want to have a good week, if you want to have a successful week, you typically need a successful Monday to do that. So we're going to do this thing together today, because my pretty wife is under the weather. She's sick, y'all. How was your weekend? Before we get into today's topic is the strategy of complaining. Uzama says he got the hop. Sheila Gothard says, oh no, sending prayers for a quick recovery. We appreciate your prayers for a quick recovery. Miss Phyllis says, feel better, Lisa. I'm hoping, Lisa, even though she's in bed, I'm hoping she still has the show on. The podcast on. Lisa, are you on? Like, say something if you're watching. She might not be. Okay, but because she is under the weather. Shirley Jeanette Wyatt says, good morning, Lisa Santiago. I'm going to pray you get well soon. I think it was a virus because I had it myself. We both took COVID tests, so we didn't have COVID. But I think it has to be some kind of a virus because Lisa was sick before I got sick, but she wasn't that sick. And then I got very sick, but then I healed, and now she has it too. So I wonder if we passing it back and forth. Ernest James Usher's in the house. He says, happy Monday. Weekend was great. College football is back, and he's praying for Lisa. College football is back in a big way. I saw some great games. I saw some great highlights. Sheila Gothard says, taking a break from packing for my return to Greensboro. Had a great girls' weekend in Dallas. You had a girls' weekend in Dallas? What? Did you cut up, Sheila? Did you cut up, my sister? Did you create memories that you cannot tell people about? But that you have while you was in Dallas? And if you did, all right, that's good. That's great. I'm hoping you had a great weekend. What did we do this weekend? We had an experience. Shirley Jeanette Wiley says, Sheila Gothard, I love the video. I haven't seen any of those videos yet. So I got to go find Sheila's page and catch the videos. One thing that was significant this weekend is our church, Exhort Church, decided to, instead of having traditional church, to take church to the movies. We all went to the movies on Sunday instead of to the building. And we went to see the movie The Forge. The Forge. We went and saw the movie The Forge as a church family. And the movie was amazing. I was glad that I had my washcloth with me because I was moved to emotions a lot of times in that movie. The Forge is a great movie, and I think everyone should watch it, particularly men. But normally I'm not into stuff like that, but the way that the men supported the men, and it was just an amazing movie. We saw The Forge together. Also today, whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what today is? Today is the 2nd of September. This is the first Monday in September. And for the past Monday, past first couple of Mondays, I think now, we've had a guest, a special guest that we feature on the first Monday of each month. And he's going to pop in here at 9:15. We got 8 minutes to our special guest. You know him. You love him. He's going to be back again in 8 minutes. Shirley Jeanette Wyatt says, Sheila got, I love the video. I got that. Dwight says, get better soon, Lisa. He could tell Friday. Yeah. He could tell Friday that she was not quite right. But boy, it got on her on Saturday and Sunday. It got on her. And Sunday, even though she was very sick, she pressed her way and went to the movies with us on Sunday. But she paid for it when she got back home, man. That bed called her and wouldn't let her go. That's what she can't even do. Typical Lisa stuff right now. I'm doing all the Lisa stuff. I'm doing all the cooking around this house. I'm doing all the caring around this house because Lisa's sick. Sheila Gothard says, thank you. I'll post others later. It was my best friend / sorority sister's 60th birthday. We are a huge ranch. We are on a huge ranch. Okay, cool. Peggy, what? Whoa. Is that Peggy? Our Peggy, I am Prosperity Evans on here. She goes, hey, y'all, hey. Because we don't get Peggy that often anymore. Because, you know, the job is calling her and requiring her presence. But Peggy, I'm happy to see you here. We got Dr. Deborah in the building too? What? So let me get to the topic before our guests come on here. I want to talk about the strategy of complaining. Dr. Deborah's praying for Lisa as well. Thank you. You know, I see some, and you've seen them too, people on Facebook. Good morning. Susan's back. Good morning. Good morning, saying a prayer for Lisa. Dr. Deborah says, I'm sure you are doing great, doing a great Lisa job. Yes, I am doing my best. But you hear people on Facebook say stuff like, other people go viral, but my friends won't share my stuff. Or if my man would support me, they say these things loudly. My family doesn't support my vision and my dreams. My friends won't share my content. You see these complaining. And does it do any good? What say you? Does complaining help further your cause? When I was in the military, I understood that we were engaging in the act of complaining for the sport of complaining, and I justified it by saying this is taking some stress off of me. I'm bitching about this issue so I don't have to be so stressed. Dr. Beverly says flat no. She don't believe it does further a cause. But doesn't it sometime, Dr. Beverly? Doesn't the person in the schoolyard or the work or the job that seems to complain a lot, sometimes they seem to get ahead? Haven't you seen that before? The complainer gets moved ahead. Haven't you seen that before? It's easy to knee jerk and say, no, complaining doesn't work. But doesn't it? Doesn't it? Or does it? I want to hear your opinion. Is there a strategy to it? I want to hear your opinion, because you hear people complain. We have in this political arena, we have somebody that's been complaining about what's been going on with him and how people are treating him unfairly for 9 years, but it seems to still elevate him. He seems to still get people. He has followers because he has furthered his cause by the act of complaining. And to put it in military terms, bitching and moaning. Bitch, bitch, bitch. Moan, moan, moan. All you do is bitch. That's what he used to say in the military. Susan Kennedy says, I would never promote a complainer. Maybe you wouldn't promote a complainer, but Susan, have you noticed in your adult life, complainers sometimes get benefited? If I'm completely wrong, shot me down, shoot me down, show me the error of my thinking. But when I see people on Facebook saying stuff like, my family and my friends won't share my stuff, they're complaining loudly that their friends won't share their stuff on their pages. Facebook is free. Your friend's page is your friend's page, and your friend may only want to put stuff that part of their world on their page. They don't have to, but complaining. Dwight, come on, Dwight. He says the squeaky wheel gets the grease. That is true. So often, you don't know the wheel is not working unless it squeaks. And the squeaky wheel gets the grease. That's what I'm talking about. Let me get some of the dissenting opinions. Peggy, I Am Prosperity says, I was at 5:30 a.m. You was what at 5:30 a.m.? What were you doing at 5:30 a.m.? Oh, she was praying at 5:30 a.m. I think those are praying hands. She was praying at 5:30 a.m. I am one to tell you, the prayer works, man. The power of prayer. I have seen it over and over in my adult life. The most poignant time was 2-3 years ago when Lisa was very sick. And my friends prayed us through. Our friends got me and Lisa through that. Our friends, our friends who've become closer to us than family, has prayed us through. Peggy says, read the message before that. Now, Peggy, that means I got to go look for it. Peggy says, I didn't know she was sick, but God placed her in my spirit this morning, and I sent her a song that will bless her. Thank you for sending her the song that will bless her. I got it now, Peggy. Thank you. Thank you very much. So that's our topic. We got 2 minutes to our special guest on the first Monday of each calendar month. In the first week of the month, we got this guest that I'm going to reintroduce you to. We also got on Tuesday, the first Tuesday of the month, we got Jay Mattier, the financial guy. And every Wednesday, we get Mark Greer. That's 3 men regularly. Oh, where's going to be our lady? We got a minute and a half to our special guest. Sheila Gothard says, complaining does nothing. Rather than complain, state the problem and provide a solution. Complainers look like babies. I'm with you, and thank you for saying it that way, Sheila, because Sheila said it in an adult way. Lou Holtz, someone that I really, really admire, his journey through life, he had this thing, the 3 C's to never do. The 3 C's to never do. Never criticize, condemn, or complain. Don't criticize, don't condemn, and don't complain. He felt those 3 things right there held people down, and not doing and make people go up. We got 1 minute to our special guest, y'all. Woo, woo, woo. I'm excited about our special guest because he's been on here a few times before. And every time he's been on here, he has added value. Now, I don't know how he's going to top the last. I don't even know if he can top the last time. Susan Kennedy said, I like the 3 C's. Never criticize, condemn, or complain. It's 9:15, y'all. Coming to the stage. This is a man who gives generously. This is a man who has learned something that has a practical use for entrepreneurs and business people. It has a very practical use. He has mastered something that a lot of people play with and underutilize, vastly underutilize this thing. And I love that he gives the way he gives, but not only does he give freely, he has figured out a way to make it digestible so that we can all receive it and not feel dumb. I know I feel dumb about this topic a lot of times because I feel like I should know this. But he's been around here. Not only has he been giving, but he's been fully participatory. So much so that he even has a jingle. He even has a greeting song. He's our Google guru. Coming to the stage, Mr. Robin C. Stern.
What is up? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, sir. How are you today?
I am happy to have you here. Good morning, Robin.
I'm excited to be here today, Brian. You know, I've been looking forward to this. When we started this, we were thinking maybe every week, and then we thought, nah, every week be too much for everybody. But just being able to come in and hang out and having my own special, your first Monday of the month. I love that. I feel honored. I'm so grateful that Lisa and you decided to let me come and be a part of this with you guys.
Now, before we launch, because I know you come prepared, I want you to please take a moment to introduce yourself or reintroduce yourself however you would like.
Well, you know, Brian, it's never about me, and you always make me do this, and I've tried my best to just let my ambiance come and speak for me. However, my name is Robin C. Stern, and you have to put in the C like you, Brian, with the K, because there's other Robin Sterns and other Brian McNeills, and we get all mixed up with them. But use the middle initial, it's game on. Right. So Robin C. Stern, and I'm known as your Google guru because as somebody who struggled a lot with really trying to understand online marketing and never really seeing the results of these great marketing plans that people sold me, and we did mail out flyers, direct mail, we did billboards, we wrapped cars, banners, we've done everything. But when we realized that 92% of the world uses Google, that's when I realized I could go and master that and figure out how to overcome all the smoke and mirrors the marketing companies don't want you to see through because they don't want you to understand it. Because let's face it, they need a job. But I figured that out. And as someone who has gone through the struggle, having control of that now has set me free. Even if I work with another company, at least I know I'm not being taken advantage of because I understand what it is they're doing. I understand what they're saying. And that's what I want to do for other businesses. So your Google guru was formed and born. And here we are 2 years later, got the book on every platform out there in the world to get a copy of it. And started speaking and teaching more business owners how to use it. So thank you, Brian, for that.
I wanted to go there too, actually. Not only did he learn it, he said he decided to master it, but he actually put it together in a book. Do you have the book handy?
Of course. You know what the problem with the book, Brian, is it's got a green word on the front of it. So it shows through. So I have to whip to the page that has the black and white on it.
There you go.
There's the cover of the book. But the cover of the book, so you can see through the word free.
Right. But using Google's free shit.
Growing your business to 6 figures and beyond. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Growing your business to 6 figures and beyond. We have a copy here in our home too, but I was looking on Lisa's desk. I'm at Lisa's desk right now, and our copy in my home happens to be on my desk, which is down the hall. Okay, because Lisa went through it already, and I'm working my way through your book as well. Good morning, Sister Cindy Lee. She goes, greatness. She says, Robin C. Stern is someone you need in your sphere of influence, and Cindy Lee is right. Yes. Dr. Deborah Dunson says, the Google Guru, and Cindy Lee said, is excited to have both of you on Friday for Read a Book Day. Have both of who on Friday for Read a Book?
You and I are with Lisa are going on Cindy's show on Friday. It's National Read a Book Day, and since we're authors,
Okay.
we want to talk about our books and read a little bit out of our books on Friday.
I would love to do that. That's going to be great.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Robin. I know you came with something that you want to offer. Please, please, please. The floor is yours.
You know, I'm telling you, Brian, there's so much exciting and new stuff going on with Google every day. We're adding a couple of chapters to the second edition of the book right now because it's just changing so rapidly every day. But I got a chance to speak this week at a group, Country Financial. I don't know if you ever heard of them. They're all over the country. But the Georgia folks had me come in and speak to them about using Google for their business. And when I realize and I see how many business owners really don't nurture and understand what it is that they're missing out on, that just gets me going so much. Believe it or not, you know, I track my heart rate and my steps and everything with my phone, right? So when I'm speaking about this stuff, I am in a vigorous cardio zone. My phone picks me up at like 120 to 135 beats a minute.
I believe
while
you.
I'm up in front of people talking about this because it's so passionate. I so want to get it through their heads. But I'm telling you, Brian, understanding how Google sees you and then leveraging that understanding to get found more organically is what we do. That's exactly what we do. And the more that people understand it and the more that they start leveraging it and the more that they start pushing it, the better they're going to be. But today, I want to talk real quick about automating all that. Here it goes. I did a whole presentation on using AI, which Google has their own version called Gemini, using that to create content for your social media posts and for your Google business posts, but then injecting that into some sort of system that automates it for you so you don't have to be there every minute of every day to answer every call and every text message and to sign up clients to come and do what you want them to do. So I would highly, got his pencil and paper out, I would highly recommend that you look into getting a CRM system. And the CRM system that's disrupting the entire world right now is called Go High Level. And if you haven't worked with Go High Level yet, you still may have used it because here's the tip of the day. Go High Level is the white label base company of software that includes all the pieces that any company can repackage and resell as an agency. So you might see it as ClickSlow. You might see it as Pinnacle.ai. You might see it as any number of other names, but they all look similar and they're all Go High Level. So what I would encourage anybody to do is to find somebody that you really like. Allie Boyd is a great Go High Level YouTuber who has lots of great content. Find out what it is. Find out what it can do for your business. And then start brainstorming how you could create unlimited streams of income that are running in the background that you never have to deal with after they're set up. It's the creative time to set it up and do it, and then just promote it and let it run. And it will bring in clients all day long.
A couple of friends of mine have come to me and says, Brian, they paid for Go High Level, and I can come in on their Go High Level. And they didn't do a great sales job on me, but they offered it. Okay.
Well, that's the deal. Anybody can buy it and then have as many sub accounts as they want. So that's where your friends are like, just come and try. If they want to do that, tell them, yeah, give it to me for free. And then let's talk and I'll show you how to use it. Tell them to give it to you for free for a year so you can learn how to use it, because they're paying one set amount per month and it doesn't cost them additional if they turn on another sub account and another sub account and another sub account. So you could buy Go High Level as an agency and have unlimited sub accounts under you. Each of them is a different company that you have a different person running.
All right, let me catch up comments real quick, please. Audretta Hall says, good morning, Dr. Beverly. She says, I'm with this financial wealth company, and the first people I want to help, of course, is the family. The first thing they say is, it's a scam, without hearing me out. They want to wait and see what I'm going to do, not supporting me at all. Okay, she's still on today's topic. Dr. Beverly says, the Google Guru, tweet. We got that. Susan Kennedy says, Robin, can you put out a Kindle version of your book? My eyesight is such that I read Kindle books with the font enlarged. And Shirley Dejanette Wyatt says, I love Kindle books because you can have all your books together. Amen, amen, amen. I'm sorry to interrupt. Please carry on.
No, you're good.
Automating.
Yes. Now, the Kindle books, I'm going to step on that real quick.
Okay.
I am a lazy, procrastinating fool. I'm trying to get the second edition of the book already done. I don't have the Kindle out. I don't have the audio out. That's on me. Thank you for the kick in the butt. Yeah. So automating, Brian, let me tell you, this system, once you understand it, you can plug in just about any company you want. Right now, I have a guy that does photography, and he's doing Christmas portraits, and he wanted to be able to put 5 families every 5 minutes on a schedule where he can just have them signed up and everybody says how many people they're bringing. We created a form in about 10 minutes. We put how many people are you bringing as one of the options that you could choose. And then it's connected to a calendar that's only allowing those 4 hours on that day, but every 5 minutes, 5 different people can book. So in about 10 minutes, we had him set up to book all the people he needed. It's on a landing page. It's got a link to it and a QR code, and people can go and scan it and sign up for a time slot in that 3 or 4 hour period to make sure that they're scheduled and he has enough products and enough snacks and enough things to give away to the number of people that are registering. So that's just one simple idea of how it works.
Well, because that sounds powerful to me, but I want to make sure I got it, okay? Because the knee jerk in me says, that sounds amazing, but it only works if people know about.
Right.
But that's where the Google marketing attaches to that, correct?
Right. Well, that's where 40 years of me promoting and being in advertising and marketing and so forth, that's what that brings, right? Now I have all these creative ideas for you about how to get the message out, how to make sure that it's going to be, promoted properly and enough people are going to see it. There's different ways to incentivize that. There's different ways to incentivize the people that are going to go tell others, and then incentivize the ones that are going to come. And, give everybody a little piece of it and watch how it just snowballs. And then once you're known for that, Brian, then you become the first Monday of the month every month, and people are excited when you get there, right?
Amen. That's how it happens. And we're excited about having you too. Are y'all getting value? I already wrote down some notes, okay, from Robin. I hope you did too. So Robin, we still got a little bit more time left with you. Do you have anything else you want to now consider these people that you love them and you want them to take an action? What you got for them?
Brian, I want them to believe in their stuff so much. I want them to know that what they're doing is making the world a better place so much that they're coming to me and saying, hey, Robin, how do we get that out to the rest of the world? Show us how to help more people, because we know our product, our service, our system, our method is so incredible that we know more people need to get this and we want to help more people. Now, if you don't feel that way about what you're doing, pray about that and go find something that maybe you are that passionate about. Because look, folks, we get one trip around. Let's do it right and let's enjoy it. But most of all, let's bring the most value we can to the big guy who put us here and gave us talents and didn't ask us to bury them in the ground. He asked us to share them and multiply them. So there, I'll bring that today for the complaining and the frustration and all the stuff we go through. Let's spin that around to, you're probably not where you're supposed to be. Go pray about that and figure it out, because there is a place for you and you will not be complaining and you will love it and bring more value than you ever imagined.
This is amazing. We got 4 more minutes with you. So if it's okay with you, I want to kind of like ask some questions.
Dude, you bring it. Whatever you need to say.
I've always wanted to ask.
The burning deep desire.
Yes. So when I do a Google search, okay, for let's say I wanted to find a sales coach, for example, okay, or anything, sneakers. When you do the Google search, first thing pops up is what's called sponsored ads. Before, and normally I just glance at those, but move past them kind of quickly. Okay, so. And I think I'm an average person. I think a lot of people just glance at the sponsored ad and move past them quickly. Is there a value or something that you think the average person should consider running a sponsored ad or no?
Average person is, in my head, is that 80% of businesses that make up small businesses under 500 employees, like I think 90% almost it is now, are under 500 employees. So those companies that are 3, 4 people, 5 people, one person, those companies cannot afford to tangle with Google Ads. You just can't. The average person needs to make sure their organic free listing is so optimized that they don't need the paid ads.
Okay.
90%. Now, this is a number we've asked over the years. 90% of customers that we ask, hey, when you Google search, will you click on the sponsored ads or do you scroll right by to that first 3 of them that's next to the map? 90% of our customers say we won't click on sponsored ads. We know they paid to get there. We want to go to the guy that, he's there because he organically did the right thing, made the algorithm happy, and got listed organically in that search result because that's the company that we know has the positive vibe we're looking to deal with, right? And then they go read the reviews. And then as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, they're going to connect with you and they're a new client. So
love it.
No, I don't think
Robin
the average business owner should use ads until they're ready to start spending $10,000 or $15,000 a month on those ads. Okay.
But when Robin said your organic free listing is so optimized that make sure that is so optimized, which brings to mind get the book.
Just get this. It's in there, folks.
It's in there.
It's like Prego spaghetti sauce. It's in there.
Yes. Oh my goodness, that's amazing right there. And I'm going to ask this question too. We got 2 more minutes left with you, and then I'm going to give it to you. So once someone does that, let's say they do it. Let's say they follow everything in the book. Once it's done, they should never have to mess with it again, right?
Sorry about your luck, Chuck. It's not how it works. This is not the Ron Popeil convection oven where you get to set it and forget it. You can't do that. It doesn't work like that.
You got to keep tinkering, right?
Well, let's just face it, Brian. If you see a red background with 2 golden arches sticking out of it, you don't need to have even letters there that tell you who that is, right?
Right. I know what that is.
Do you know they spent $2.2 billion advertising in the year 2022?
Wow.
Why? If everybody already knows them, why are they still telling us about Big Macs and fries? Because when you don't get in front of people's faces, they forget you. And even McDonald's, they'll lose market share if they're not advertising. Constantly.
I'm loving it. Yes.
So we have to continue. Your Google page needs about 45 minutes to an hour of your love every week. Every week. Divide that up into 5 10-minute sections, 6 10-minute, 4 15-minute sections. You're going to post some updates every week. You're going to post a bunch of photos every week. You're going to go look at what your competition's doing and make sure that you're staying ahead of them, just like any other marketing plan you're going to do. And if that seems confusing to you and you want to know more, just connect with me and I would love to share with everybody. You'll see it all over.
Robin C. Stern, you've been amazing again.
Thank you, sir.
45 minutes to an hour. Robin, I'm going to put you. Are you going to hang out or you got to get out of here?
I'll chill for a little bit. I got you.
All right, thanks. I'm going to put him back in the green room. He might make comments because he always does. But thank you, Robin. Thank you. Did y'all get something out of that? I surely did. 45 minutes to an hour should be a cost of doing business. Every week you're going to be adding some content or some photos or something. And some of y'all, there's when you learn something, you're either going to say amen or ouch. Okay. It's either amen or ouch. And when he said your Google deserves 45 minutes to an hour, I had an ouch because I know I haven't been giving it that attention, but I should. Cindy Lee, thank you. She goes, my business has hit top of Google in my city. She also said my business has grown tenfold because of Robin. Dr. Deborah Dunstan says, that's so true. I skip over the sponsored ads. Miss Phyllis says, thank you. Google Guru says, your Google Guru says, get better, Lisa. Amen. Peggy, I Am Prosperity Evans says, good stuff, Robin. Peggy, he always brings us good stuff. I want to talk about it. Yeah, me too, Dr. Deborah. Ouch. Because this is something that's free and available to us. You're taking advantages of Google's free resources, and it's available to us. He did mention CRM as a way of automating, and he did recommend just one of them. And the one he's recommending is very, very popular now. It's called Go High Level, and a lot of companies are white labeling it. They're using Go High Level, but they're white labeling it. But it seems to be the most encompassing. I've had people bring it to me, and I went past it. Maybe I'll revisit it. I'm probably dumb if I don't. Okay, this is the first Monday of the calendar month. Today's is now 9:35. We're going to do the greeting songs and greeting logos in about 7-8 minutes. But today's topic of the day. Now, I think Monday is the most important day of your work week because Monday sets the pace for your week. And if you want to have a good week, just typically have a good Monday. How do you have a good Monday? First, you have to determine what does it mean to have a good Monday? What can you do to have a good Monday? What things would have to happen for it to be a successful? Book link, please. Robin, do you see Audretta Hall? Let me tell you something about Audretta Hall, Robin. Ain't no woman like Audretta Hall. When it comes to health and wellness. Audretta, you need to be following Robin C. Stern's counsel because you have a lot of amazing content. Dr. Deborah, Brian K. McNeill, Dr. Beverly, you need to be following Robin C. Stern's counsel. Okay, James, I don't know who you are, man, but that's not what we talk about. This show is called Let's Talk About It. We talk about here personal conversations, business information, and spiritual inspiration with a little bit of shenanigans. That's what we talk about. Personal conversations, business information, and spiritual inspiration with a little bit of shenanigans. My co-host is Lisa Santiago McNeill, and she's normally in the chair that I'm sitting in right now, but she's under the weather. My name is Brian K. McNeill, and together we make up what's called the Empowerment Duo. What you're watching now, this show has been going on Monday through Friday since October of 2016. What? Monday through Friday since October of 2016? Yes, it has. That's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We're into our 9th year of doing this. What? That amazing consistency. We look at it as the way we start our workday. That's it. Robin C. Stern submits only one thing that I love to do. Only one thing that I love to do. That seems like that's part one of a statement, Robin. What you got? Oh, man. But that's what we talk about. That's what we do. That's what we bees about. Our express ministry is economic independence through entrepreneurship. I decided just this morning, I sent my wife a message that I believe we're going to spend more time talking about business and entrepreneurial topics, more time talking about that in areas that we have areas of expertise in. Peggy says, I hope I didn't forget my song. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Yeah, we're going to do that in about 4 minutes. Can you see sometimes your words just hypnotize me? She's going to motivate. Yeah, I got it, Peggy. I got you. She's reminding me of her lyrics. I appreciate that, Peggy. But you're going to get your jam today. Robin C. Stern says, Shirley Jeanette Wyatt asked if we work on Labor Day. I replied, only on things I love to do. Amen. Amen. I knew I was going to work today. I knew I was going to go to work today. Peggy thought something was funny. I got you, Peggy. I got you, my sister. I will say this too, by the way. When Lisa is sick or traveling and I have to do this by myself, it ain't the same. It's more work. It's more work involved. And long as Dr. Beverly is here to help me with the songs, I will be all right. I'll be able to make it through. The strategy of complaining. The strategy of complaining. I'm going to say this. If you're one of these people who wonder why people don't share your stuff on Facebook, and you equate them not sharing your stuff on Facebook equals them not liking you or supporting you, it's just not. It's not. It has nothing to do with whether they like you or support you. Now, I can still see Robin. Robin, I'm going to bring you back up because I want you to explain your histrionics right now. What's going on, Robin? I can't hear you for some reason.
I am dying over here as you're saying this, Brian. I'm saying to myself, oh, they aren't sharing my stuff. They don't like me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's not that.
How about create better content? That's
Whoa,
why they're not
ouch, Robin. No.
They love
You
you.
didn't say that, Robin. Oh, no.
They love you. It's just they're embarrassed by your content, people. Come on. Look,
Could it be that your content sucks and they
I'm
don't want it on their page?
I'm just going to share this real quick. Don't try
Okay.
and be something you're not. Put out content that's truly you, and everybody will share it and love it. Don't try and make it up, right? And that's where we get cringeworthy. People watch our stuff, they're like, "Ooh, that was so bad. I can't share
Robin,
that."
you're right,
Because
because
you people will share that.
I have to like it. Okay, it's not the person. I like the person a lot, but that content, I have to like it because it's going on my page, and I want my page to look like I want my page to look.
Amen,
So
brother.
I gotta like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And most of the time I don't share stuff. Even though I love the people.
Right.
You know, most of the time I don't on my Facebook. But Robert, I gotta put you back down because I gotta do greeting jams, okay? He was flipping out, y'all. He was like, oh my God. He was flipping out. I had to get him back up here again. Stop that complaint. It's not that your family don't love you. Yes, they do. They do. They just don't want to share your stuff all the time. Uzama Ross says, it's no shoulder work on my song when Lisa's away. That's right. I look forward to my shoulder work. I'm not doing all that, Uzama. That's Lisa's thing. I'm not doing it. My body don't work like that. Okay. But I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna do it as good as I can do it. Okay, how about that? So we're gonna go ahead and take it from the top. This is our way of saying thank you to our consistent contributors. What's a consistent contributor? A consistent contributor is someone who puts stuff in the comments that we can read, that we're willing to read aloud, that contributes to the show. This show right here, this podcast right here does not work without people. No, Peggy, without people contributing. Peggy says, Brian, please do the shoulder work. Nah, son. My grandchildren say that. They say grandpa say that all the time. Papa, I'm always saying, nah, son. Nah. So they mimic me. And it makes me laugh a lot. All right, let's go. Shirley, I'm about to do the greeting jams right now. Taking it from the top. Up first today was Uzama. He's got a jam. It goes, Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King. Uzama, Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King. Uzama. That's about all you're gonna get. The head nod. That's it. Miss Phyllis has a greeting logo and it goes, Miss Phyllis is here. So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. Sheila Gothard has a song that goes, Sheila, storms are brewing in her eyes. Oh, that's Sheila Gothard's song. Dr. Beverly has a jam too, and it goes, Dr. Beverly is on the show. And she often watches from work, and it goes, Dr. Beverly, good morning to you and the rest of your crew. That's Dr. Beverly's jam. Dwight, we got to get a jam for Dwight Robinson because there's a lot of different Dwights out there, but there's only one Dwight Robinson. So we got to get Dwight Robinson's jam, the Dwight Robinson's recognition. Shirley DeJohnette, Wyatt will rock you. Shirley DeJohnette, Wyatt will rock you. That's her logo. That's her greeting jam right there for Shirley. We did Miss Phyllis. Ernest James Usher, I mentioned him. He said happy Monday weekend was great. Where did he read that? If you need web designing and some digital marketing, don't call me. Call Ernest James Usher. Ernest James Usher. That's his jam that he helped us to build for him. Peggy, Can't you see? Somehow your words just hypnotize me. She's gonna motivate you every day. Peggy J. Evans is here to stay. And she goes on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. Dr. Deborah, nonprofit strategist and funding coach. That's Dr. Deborah's jam right there. Woo! See, I'm working through it, man. Susan Candy's in the house. Susan, you're everything I hope for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. That's Susan's jam. We did Dr. Beverly, I think, already. Let's see who else we got here. Is that everybody? We did do Cindy Lee. Look at me. I'm Cindy Lee. Lisa found that one on the spot. We got your Google is your. It's not the, it's your. Your Google. Robin C. Stern is your Google guru. Teach, teach, teach. Your Google guru. Teach, teach, teach. Is your Google guru. I like the too, but he's more than just the. He's your Google guru. Google guru. Ain't no woman like Audretta Hall when it comes to health and wellness. William Brown's in the house too. Good morning to our friend Will. Nobody thinks like him still. We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Will. Now, did I tell you guys that our church went to the movies yesterday? And after the movie was over, we all congregated outside and we kind of like had a conversation in a circle. And I facilitated it. So I kind of like led to give everybody a chance to make comments. But as I was starting it up, I was like, where's my baby? Where's Lisa? So Lisa, come on up here and stand with me. Because I had my baby stand next to me as I was facilitating because I felt stronger to have her around. And I miss her today. I just want y'all to know I made it through, but I miss my baby. We did William Brown's song, Dr. Beverly's song, Uzama, we did his jam. James, welcome to the show already. Kind of feel your way, James. See what's going on here. I don't typically do that kind of stuff that you're bringing up, okay? But I don't mind, adding to the fold, okay? Oh, Sheila Gotha. Oh, Dr. Beverly says, lost you. I'm back. Just in time to hear my logo. I'm glad you did. Katura Green is in the house. Did y'all see the pictures of Katura Green? She looks fly. She looks like a fashionista. Katura Green's beautiful pictures. It goes like this. She's got a jam too. Her jam is back to life, back to Katura Green. However do you want it? However do you need it? That's Katura Green's jam. She says, howdy. Peggy Prosperity says, I love it. Katura says, LOL, you are having fun. I'm faking it. Would you believe me if I told you I was faking having fun? You can't fool people. You can only fool people for a little bit. And even then, not very well. Don't even try. That's a selling principle, by the way. Robin alluded to it. He says he only works on a holiday on the things that he loves. If you're not doing something that you actively love now, you're not going to be doing it as good as it can be done. Katura's appreciated. She's noticing and she's appreciating that I'm having fun. Dr. Deborah says, you did a great job on the songs, Brian. Thank you, Dr. Deborah Dunstan, for that encouragement. Who encourages the encouragers? Who encourages the encouragers? Okay. Only other people that recognize that encouragers need encouragement. And Dr. Deborah Dunstan is one of those people that recognizes that people that do the encouraging still need encouragement. Thank you, Dr. Deborah. Yes, Peggy, Dr. Deborah's song did change because Dr. Deborah has expanded her world to being a financial strategist as well. And she was our guest here a couple of weeks ago, Peggy, and Dr. Deborah brought it down. She rocked as our special guest. Robin C. Stern said, showing you how to your hospitality end this. Okay, wait. Showing you how end of City Lee's Jam. Showing you how to your hospitality. Okay, look at me. I'm Cindy Lee. Showing you how to your hospitality. I got to figure it out. I think that's where you go, Robin. But we'll work it out. Peggy Phyllis, Miss Phyllis says, I'm going to order something soon. Maybe his book. Audretta Hall says, you sang mine, but you can't again. I did it twice today, Audretta, and that's it. That's all I'm doing. Shirley DeJohnette Wise says, great job, Brian. Thank you. Peggy says, I did Lisa's part for KT's song, however. Oh, so that's good. See, Peggy has been around these parts long enough that she recognizes on some of these songs and logos, there's a Brian part, but there's a Lisa part. So as I was doing Katura's song, Peggy Lee in her own space did Lisa's part. Okay, Robin's giving another shot, showing you how to flex your hospitality. Okay, let's see how that runs. Look at me, I'm Cindy Lee, showing you how to flex. No, we got to leave out. Look at me, I'm Cindy Lee. On something, it's got to be like one word and then hospitality, because hospitality got too many syllables. So we got to find a one word that goes after Lee. Okay, but we can find it because it's there. By the way, I'm of the opinion that all of the things that we're looking for at any given moment is available to us. It is available. At any given moment, your ideal client is somewhere looking for you. Use Robin's stuff. Use some other stuff to find the stuff that's looking for you. Those of you who are in couplehood, how did that happen? Okay, 7 billion people in the world. How did you end up with the one you ended up with? Okay, something you sent out, they received. Okay, Miss Phyllis did something. She says, done. She probably ordered Robin's book. Okay, but anyway, okay, look at me. I'm Cindy Lee, giving hospitality. That's closer. I think I can make that work if I slow down the giving and hospitality. I think that can make that work, Peggy. Thank you. Uzama Ra told us a long time ago that Peggy's a wordsmith. I mean, he knows. Okay, so that's probably going to work, Peggy. We can make that fit. You know, we can make that fit. It's 9:52. This is Monday. Mondays matter. I had a good night's sleep. I got up and I'm ready to go. I was up this morning. I'm ready to go. So right now, you know, Mondays, most days I have a 10:30 client or 11. And today I have some time between 10 and 11. So I'm looking forward to it. I want you to have a great day. Sales, should I give a sales tip of the day before we get out of here? Yes, I should. Yes, I should. Think about this thought, you sales. Are you offering your services to people or for them? Are you offering your services to people or for them? You see, if you're offering it to them, you're trying to make money in exchange for it. If you're offering it for them, you're offering it because you know their world would be better off with your service. If you're offering it for them, you know their lives will improve because of what you offered them in some way, and maybe even greatly improve. So are you offering it to them or for them? That's my thought for today. Robin, don't leave. You guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you very much.